Hey Trainers, Poke Dad here, along with the Dancing Bear at first base.
KK Shiv 128.
Great beast in his natural habitat.
Yep.
Now, Pokemon Deck Check. We've got another expanded profile coming at you. It's one of my favorite archetypes. So, pretty excited to share it with you guys. Put a lot of work into it. But first, who's bringing this video?
Ink Gaming, your answer to all your customizable tabletop gaming needs.
Indeed, check out the link in the description along with the coupon code. And what were you saying, Dancing Bear?
Favorite archetype is Vespiquen with Vileplume. Starting it off.
No, it's not Vileplume.
4/4 Combi Vespiquen. And a 4/3/1/1 of the Flareon, and Vaporeon. 2 Shamans, 2 Tapu Leles, a 1/1 Blitzel Zebstrika, a 1/1 Slugma Macargo, 1 Execute, and 1 Ditto.
Okay, so Vespiquen, you'll notice that there's no Zoroark, and that's because the direction these sort of decks need to go is they need to start running some basic energy. And the best way to do that with Vespiquen is to run some fire energy and turn them into fire Pokemon, then you can blacksmith onto them. Because from our testing, Faba is going to be a major problem for a lot of the expanded decks. They all run DCE, so if they're not playing basic energy, then Faba's just going to auto win against them. Because it can put DCEs in the Lost Zone, and right now we don't have a card to get back stuff from the Lost Zone. So we're just kind of looking ahead in the meta on where things are going to shift, and Faba's going to be a huge player and a huge problem for a lot of decks. So that's where this is coming from. This deck is very, very forgiving in that you have 7 attackers plus a rescue stretcher. So it's very, very forgiving. Unlike previous versions that ran like Zoroark or just Vespiquen, even like Vespiquen Night March. So this is a lot of forgiving. And you'll see some of the choices. It kind of plays into that. So yeah. 2 Lele for consistency. 2 Shaman to just turbo through your deck. 1/1 Macargo, it works perfect with Zebstrika to put something on top and then use Zebstrika's ability. We've been liking the Zebstrika, right?
Yes, we have it. Allows you to discard a lot of Pokemon, get them into the discard pile pretty easily.
Yeah. Fire is going to be a major problem in Expanded when Lost Thunder comes out, because there is a Blacephalon deck. Little spoiler alert, there is a major Blacephalon and Victini deck that you will be seeing in Expanded. And we just happen to have one that we might share, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll share our list with Blacephalon for Expanded. So Vaporeon, super, super important. And then the Ditto, love the Ditto. It can act as the Eevees, the Combis, the Slug, the Blitzel. So, a lot of value in the Ditto.
Onto the item cards, we have 4 Ultra Balls, 4 Battle Compressor, 4 VS Seeker, 2 Choice Fan, 1 Computer Search, 1 Rescue Stretcher, and 1 Special Charge.
Now, right away, this is Computer Search. It's a victory piece, but it's Computer Search just because our other ones are in other decks. So, you'll probably say in the comments, you should be playing Life Dew in this deck, and I agree 100%. But if you're like me and you make misplays and you make mistakes and you forget what you've already discarded or whatever, or what have you, then Life Dew's not for you. If you're a top tier player, then by all means play Life Dew. If you're like Poke Dad, you play Computer Search. So you can grab whatever you want at any time. And then everything else is pretty standard, I feel like. Only one special charge, because like I said, we are playing the blacksmith engine. So, yeah. Everything's consistent. Rescue stretcher, again, that's very forgiving in this deck. If you're a top tier player, or if you're comfortable with Vespiquen, then you could cut the rescue stretcher for something else, along with change the computer search to life do if you want.
For the supporters, 4 Sycamore, 1 Guzma, 1 N, 1 Teammates, and 1 Blacksmith.
Again, if you were going to make a cut, then you could make the cut on the 4th Sycamore. But once again, if you're a player like Poke Dad, you play the consistency just so you don't get a dead hand, get screwed up. Teammates is perfect in this deck. 1 in, you are going to go down in prizes, but you're going to be looking to play Blacksmith, especially if you hint around a Faba in the other player's deck. So, yep. So you can make the argument that could be a Faba, that way you play your own. But for me, 4 Sycamore all the way.
Then for the stadium, just 1 Parallel City.
1 parallel, and it's helpful to play it either direction to get rid of Shamans and Lele's off your bench. This is what I've kind of opted for instead of Life Do. I can kind of control my prizes that way. But I mean, if you're against Zork deck that's going crazy with Skyfield and all that, then it's good to bump it and get them back down to just 3 on the bench. So, definitely a lot of value in Parallel City.
Then for the energy, 4 DCE and 3 fires.
And that's just for prizing issues. Why you play 3 and not 2. You don't want 1 to get prized and then you're not able to blacksmith. So, always go with 3 and then 4 DC, nothing new there. So, strength of Vespiquen is it kind of has an answer for any grass decks with the fire. It has answers for any water decks. And it has answers for fire decks. So you kind of cover 3 major archetypes. I could see you teching in like Mewtwo's and stuff like that for the Buzzwall. But I think you can out prize it. Because, I mean, they're only getting 1 prize and you'll be taking 2. So, it's in a good spot. Garbotoxin does kind of mess with it a little bit, but that it's able to shut off your blacksmith and stuff. So, Garbotoxin plus Faba could be a major problem for the deck. But you could always just blacksmith onto just Flareon. So, But yeah, it's in a good spot. I like it. It's one of my 3 favorite archetypes. So, give it a shot. I think you'll like it. And till next time, be excellent to each other.
And party on, dudes.